Hi, yes, as Caroline said, I'm Nicola from CDL. I look after all of the talent acquisition here at CDL. We're a locally based company in Stockport, and we have 3 offices just behind the pyramid. There are campus over there, obviously currently all still fully remote, but we do have plans to go back into the office later in the year, and we also offer home working options as well. So I'm just going to be talking to you a little bit today about who we are and what we do and the kind of roles that we recruit for and what life is like at CDL. And so as I say, we're based in Stockport. We offer software solutions to the retail insurance industry, and we have a whole range of clients from direct insurers, brokers, financial institutes, aggregators, so all of like the comparison sites that you see for insurance, direct retailers, and also third-party enrichers. We are a privately owned business, and we've been established now for over 40 years. And we started literally with one man who had a big idea, and kind of it all went from there. And now we have over 600 employees. We have a whole range of products that we supply to the clients. So anything from the aggregator websites, as I said, to websites, APIs, machine learning, so data kind of services, options where we will have like fraud detection software and different kind of trend prediction software offerings. We have mobile apps, vehicle services, and also contact centre options. So that's a little bit about who we are. If we could have the next slide, please. So the key really kind of approach for us is our values are very core to us, and people are at the heart of the business. So our 5 core values are to aspire, inspire, challenge, collaborate, and enjoy. And our approach to doing business really is built upon the values that inform us on how we work. So not only do we want people to, kind of be challenged and collaborate working together, but we also really want them to enjoy what they're doing. Our motto is to love what you do. You spend a lot of time at work, so we want to make it as enjoyable as possible as well for our people. We pride ourselves on building a collaborative and kind of creative culture where people, as I say, really are at the heart of the business. We recently completed some internal surveys on our culture and what it kind of means to our people, and some of the key trends and words that came through from that were supportive, together, collaborative, evolving, and great and dynamic place to work. So I think our values really do kind of reflect on what it actually is like to work at CDL as well. We have a range of different roles that we usually recruit for, so we were always recruiting, constantly busy, which is good. Most of the roles that we recruit for are within the tech function, which is our software engineering department. So how we're kind of structured is we'll have different product families for all of the products I mentioned earlier. So we'll have set product families where they'll look after a whole range of products each, and they are split out into a microservices agile based squad teams. So each of the squads within the development functions will be made of a agile delivery lead, a team of either developers or data engineers, and they'll also have a business analyst and QA testers that they'll work with. So I'd say it's very kind of collaborative. To have daily stand-ups, scrums. We usually work within the kind of Kanban methodology, but we have lots of kind of like lunch and learns as well. So it's very kind of together feeling on the project side. We recruit from a number of levels, so anything from entry-level, junior positions, right the way through to senior and principal roles. A range of tech as well, but predominantly we develop within Java and JavaScript for our development positions, and we also are partnered with AWS, so everything is kind of hosted on the cloud. We offer a microservices environment as well. For our junior options, there are a number of different routes really as to how you could get involved and work with CDL. So we have quite a few affiliations with some of the coding academies. So we've took people from the likes of like Code Nation, North Coders, all of the different bootcamp offerings, and that's worked really well for us. We also will advertise directly with universities and colleges for entry-level positions. We take on apprentices, and we do offer some work experience options as well, and that's usually just depending on the kind of criteria year by year, but we took on 12 apprentices 2 years ago, so they'll do a range of work across different functions within the business. It's very much hands-on, but they'll also complete their university work as well. We have a dedicated learning and development budget as well, so kind of investing in our people. So we'll offer internal training as well as external offerings. As I say, we're partnered with AWS, so we will put people through cloud certifications and pay for AWS certs. We have access to a Linux academy, so there's a number of different ranges of kind of training there, and we'll do a lot of on-the-job kind of shadowing and, as I say, lunch and learns, different kind of workshops internally. We go down the formal route of agile training, and we'll also run internal cohorts and kind of workshops for that as well. In terms of, could we have the next slide, please? So just a little bit more, aside from the work, as I mentioned earlier, one of the core values is to enjoy what you do. So we do try to offer a range of activities and different kind of events for our people to get involved in. Over the last year, it's been a lot different trying to move over to the virtual world and switch all of our events to the kind of virtual offerings, but we've managed to do a number of charity events. We had the CDL 10K that we did for our charity that we support, and we've had a virtual barbecue, so everybody got involved in that, and we had you can check it out on YouTube, there's a Pass the Ketchup video that we did and got our kind of senior leadership involved in as well. But yeah, usually when we're on campus there's so many different activities to get involved in, so we'll host the lean agile events regularly at our campus, and also we'll do social events like archery. We have a dedicated team called Extra who run all of these different events, and people can kind of put their name in and get involved where they want, really. We try to support our staff under like health and well-being. So this year, it's been kind of difficult for some people. We had a lot of external keynote speakers to come in to try and help and just kind of go through the wellbeing side and assist on that. So we had a couple of talks around kind of mental health and kind of awareness days, and that worked quite well to kind of add to the support. We like to get involved in a number of different local kind of charity and community events. So we support quite a lot of Manchester-based charities, and we have a dedicated 100 days a year where our employees can also get involved and do any volunteering. We do run like food drives or different kind of fundraising events. And we're quite proud we've just also achieved the 5 years as top employer this year in January, so that's consecutively that we've been hitting that, so I think it's quite a good achievement. I've been at CDL now for the last 2 years, and I can honestly say it's a great place to work, and there are so many different options across both tech and kind of service positions that we take on. But yeah, if you would like to hear more about any of our roles, we have all of our positions available on the websites, and we also we're across all of the social media channels, so check out the kind of life at CDL, and if you'd like to hear any more about us and what we do in our offerings, please just feel free to get in touch. Yeah, thanks for listening today.